Tonight, a salute to all of those who served our country. Ordinary individuals who sometimes endure great sacrifice. 16 million Americans served their country during World War II. And today, more than 70 years after that great conflict ended, only about 855,000 are still with us. News Channel 8's Steve Andrews met with one of those surviving heroes.
Keith, this veteran left a job in Oklahoma because he was tired of digging ditches. In the military, he dug in to survive. He dodged death in World War II by seconds and feet.
I was going across this airfield.
91-year-old Ed Mahoney of Sun City Center is one of World War II's surviving heroes.
Most of it is dying off now, and pretty soon there's not going to be very many World War II veterans left.
He was only 18, just out of high school in 1942. A world war raged. He joined the Marines. At age 20, Ed was on a landing craft storming Guam. He avoided death by risking his life. Amid a hailstorm of steel, he lay flat on the very front of the vessel, watching for mines.
And some type of shell, I don't know what kind, hit it, and next thing I remember, I was in the water.
Most in the craft were killed. Ed made it to shore. There, he found a couple of buddies, gravely wounded. The battle occurred 71 years ago, but the images remain raw.
One of the fellows was laying there, a coconut tree right in the water's edge there, and he had his shoulder all blown off. And I went over to him and to give him a little first aid, what I could do.
Most of his outfit dead, Ed spotted some Marines seeking shelter in a shell hole in a road, and once again, a brush with death.
And by the time I got halfway to the shell hole in there, there was a shell hitting right in the center of that thing and killed all of them.
From 1944 to 45, Ed fought to recapture the Marianas, the Solomons. He ended up on an island called Iwo Jima, facing heavy artillery like never before.
They'd start up in front, stay up in front, and they just keep coming this way, and they're coming right at you now.
The 9th Marine Regiment, 3rd Division, spent 42 days of hell on Iwo Jima. Ed spent the last 57 years in Florida. And during that time, he has never questioned his call to serve his country.
Well, I just thought it was my responsibility.
He told me that he was proud to do his duty, proud to be an American, and if he had to, he would do it all over again. Of course, he also said, second time around, he'd probably give it a little bit more thought.
I tell you, we talked about this, and we could talk for a long time about it, but so many close calls everywhere he went, and yet he managed to survive, but he has to live with everything he experienced, and you wonder how they even focus.
You know, I mean, how people didn't go insane. I'm sure some did, but they came back, they rebuilt America. You know, I had the opportunity to say this to Mr. Mahoney the other day when I met him, and I want to say it publicly. An entire generation is grateful to you and all veterans for your sacrifice and for defending our freedoms and liberties. Thank you.
And we all echo that sentiment as well. Thank you, Steve, for sharing his story.
Sure.